araw sa ating lahat mga ka-members. Ito magbabalik muli tayo upang pag-usapan natin ang tungkol dito sa ayuda na sinasabi ni DBM na there was a required or they were allocating more than 200 billion pesos para sa ayuda. Titingnan natin dito kung ano-ano itong mga sectors na to na ina-allocatean nila ng budget for 2023. Now, before natin pag-usapan yan, pakiso yung i-subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell kapag bago ka pa lang sa aking channel so that you will be updated sa lahat ng mga video uploads ko. Okay? Alright. Now, tignan natin dito. Na malaki ito in billions, no? So 165.4 billion pesos ang sa ina-allocate para sa social protection sa ilalim ng 2023 National Expenditure Program or NEP. Now, what else? Sa 25.3 billion naman ang inilaang pondo para sa social pension for indigent senior citizens. Okay. So, napag-usapan natin yan sa mga nakalipas nating video uploads. Alright? And what else? 115,000 or 115.6 billion pesos ang inilaang pondo din para sa Pantawid Pamilyang Filipino Program or sa 4P'S. Okay. Now, what else? The 4.4 billion pesos is also allocated to Sustainable Livelihood Program ng DSWD. Alright. Meron silang mga project to help the poor na magkaroon ng kanilang mga projects to help them with their daily needs. Okay. And next one is the 19.9 billion pesos allocated to protective services for individuals and families in difficult circumstances. Okay, I believe this is for the LGU. Pagka may problema ang kanilang mga sakop or under sa kanila, no, pinamunuan nila, believe sa mayors la pupunta, and then this will be taken care of with the budget of 19.9 billion para sa kanila. All right. Now, what else? Ang sabi dito, DBM allocates 206.5 billion in pesos ayuda under the 2023 proposed national budget. Now, the Department of Budget and Management has allocated this amount in the form of cash transfers and subsidy programs under the 2023 proposed national budget to help mitigate the impact of rising prices of basic commodities and fuel costs to the society's most vulnerable sectors like yung mga under sa 4P'S, mga senior or indigent senior citizens. So yan ang ibig sabihin yan. All right. Now, sabi nga ni Ma'am Pangandaman, sabi dito, all right, DBM, no, that is not the right one. Let's get back here. Okay. All right. Sabi niya, the fund, the money that we allocate for our people, pera nyo yan. Pera yan ng taong bayan at galing yan sa buwis na binabayad natin. So as much as possible, I want sana for people to see na yung mga binabayad nila na buwis, they also see kung ano at saang proyekto or programa ginagamit ng gobyerno. Yan ang sabi ng namumuno sa DBM na si Miss Amina Pangandaman. All right. What else did she said? Sabi niya, this is in adherence to President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s marching order to care for the poor, especially for the victims of calamities and other crises amid the challenges caused by inflation. So we must not, sabi ni President Marcos, neglect the poorest of the poor. As I said in my SUNA, we will continue to care for our countrymen who are in dire poverty. We will not neglect them, sabi pa ng ni President Marcos. All right. Now, on the part of the DBM, Budget Secretary Pangandaman made sure that the proposed 2023 national budget is crafted to withstand the future risks, challenges, and shocks. So we feel and understand the plight of our kababayans as we face the unfortunate impacts of the inflation due to several factors that some are beyond our control, sabi niya. Okay, so hindi naman na talaga na nila, or unfortunately, hindi makokontrol yan. Alright, halimbawa sa mga bagyo, o ano-ano pa mga sakuna, lindol. Alright, and then inflation suddenly after the yung digmaan sa Ukraine, talagang lahat tayo apektado dito. So ito ang sabi ni Miss Amina Pangandaman, ang Secretary ng DBM. All right. Now, the 206.5 billion pesos of Ayuda in the form of cash transfers and subsidy programs will be earmarked to various national government agencies. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng earmark? Earmarks as funds provided by the Congress to or for projects or programs katulad ng cash transfer para sa mga indigents. All right. So the Department of Social Welfare and Development or DSWD will be provided with 165.4 billion pesos for the implementation of its several social assistance programs. Now, the Department of Health or the DOH meanwhile will be provided with 22.39 billion pesos for the implementation of the medical assistance to indigent and financially incapacitated patients, to provide financial support to 1.6 million indigent and finally incapacitated Filipinos who are unable to afford and access quality medical care. Alright, so dami, no? So 1.6 million indigent at kailangan tulungan in the form of medical assistance. Alright? Okay, so what else? The Department of Labor and Employment or the DOLE will be provided with 14.9 billion pesos for its tulong panghanap buhay sa ating disadvantaged or displaced workers or TUPAD program. The Department of Transportation will be provided with 2.5 billion pesos for provision of fuel subsidies to our public transport drivers amid the increasing fuel prices. Finally, the Department of Agriculture will be provided with 1 billion pesos for the provision of fuel assistance to corn farmers and fisher folks. Of this amount, 510.4 million will be for corn farmers, while 489.6 million will be for the fisher folks. So, tignan natin, ano? Marami talaga pala silang mga programs para sa lahat ng mga department na kailangan talaga ng tulong like DOLE, Department of Transportation, DA, Department of Agriculture, no, especially kasi ito yung backbone ng isang bansa. Alright, we will continue prioritizing the implementation of existing programs geared to provide targeted subsidies and assistance to the most vulnerable sectors, and we are hopeful that these interventions should effectively balance our need to sustain our growth momentum while cushioning the impact of global inflation, sabi ni Secretary Pangandaman. Okay, so kailangan i-prioritize lahat ng talagang kailangan ng bansa natin. Now, specific programs under the 2023 or NEP which aims to provide or improve the condition of average Filipinos amid soaring prices include 115.6 billion pesos for Pantawid Pamilyang Filipino program, and then 25.3 billion social pension for indigent senior citizens. So, summarize lang natin to, 19.9 billion pesos for protective services for individuals and families in difficult circumstances, and then 4.4 billion for sustainable livelihood programs. All right? Now, in the field of education, the DBM has allocated and a combined amount of 47.4 billion to subsidize higher technical vocational education under the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education. Okay, so dito naman tayo, meron din budget sa education. Wherein 25.8 billion will come from budget of Commission on Higher Education. 18.7 billion pesos was included also in the budget of the state universities and colleges. 2.9 billion will be under the budget of the Technical Education and Skills Authority. Okay, so the 2023 proposed national budget likewise provides for education assistance and subsidies amounting to 54.9 billion. So this will cover the 39.3 billion for the senior high school voucher program, 12.5 billion for the education service contracting for junior high school, 1.5 billion for the student financial assistance programs, 1.4 billion for the joint delivery voucher for TVL SHS TVL specialization, and 200 million for the private education student financial assistance or PSFA. Alright, so meron pa tayong maraming pag-usapan sana dito, but napakahaba na ng ating video. So pag-usapan natin to in the next videos upload natin. Alright, now if you still have questions, don't hesitate now, i-comment mo yan, okay, down sa ating video na to. Alright, okay, so folks, have a wonderful day and stay safe, everyone.